I was the oldest, but James and then Mike, and Terry, and Mary. Well, I guess the oldest, I mean the thing that soon as I could walk and everything. We had all those ponies there.
Ponies?
Those little ponies, we were riding those ponies. Barefooted, I remember getting buck offers off of the ponies and the bull in your bare feet and stuff, you know, like that. And the horses, riding the horses.
What kind of chores and jobs do
Oh my God, we did all the chores. See, Dad kept the 250 cow herd. Big cow herd. And he always tried to buy, or he started out with 25, I think, or something, that he bought registered registered short-horn herbert, young cow calves. And then he went over there and bought over there by Larder where this guy was was raising those big breeding bulls. The greatest of them all over the United States, and had a big reputation for having the best bulls. And Dad bought a couple bull calves from him. Raised those bull calves when they got big enough. He used them to breed these little heifers, you know. He got cows and but he bred them cows to these even the ones that weren't registered, that were high grade and everything, you know. So he had the reputation of the best cow herd in the state. That he was known for his cattle to go in there, cow in the sale barn. And he sold some little steer cows or something. And they always say, this is Jim Keeley. This is stock from Jim Keeley and everything. You want to really look it over good and everything. This is Jim Keeley. And I had two teams of mules. Butte back and the other day too.
what? Butte? What? Buell? Butte?
Mule.
Mules, what were their names?
Well, one team was Bert and Beck.
Bert and Beck.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And he had two teams of horses. He had 4 teams, and that's what I can remember when I was just a kid when he went in there and bought that first tractor.
How old were you, you think?
Huh?
How old were you?
Probably 2.5, or not just old enough to remember, you know, roll that was.
What kind of tractor
It
was
was
it?
an International 1530. International. Had lugs on it and everything. You know.
Was it gasoline, diesel, or gasoline?
You know, they didn't have a diesel them days. They knew what diesel was. They had gasoline. But all the hay, he had 3 big patches of hay he kept. And then he had a patch of corn that he kept, and he had packets of insulage where he made into the slugs, in that big slug pit out there where he fed them, Friday during the winter and everything. The hay, we would cut it and rake it up into piles. And then we would take a team of horses and a header barge. All this header barge had 3 slings, 3 sets of slings to put over there. Ropes was flat over everything. So we'd fill that header barge up to full.
Full of hay?
Full of hay. And we'd pull it up to the big door of
The barn?
barn. And that rope, great big heavy rope, runs the whole length of that barn on pulleys. And so then he would either take that team and hook it and take it around there in front and hook it onto the front of the barn, or he'd have just another team for that. But anyway, we'd take a sling load and pull them slings up there and snap it up on top. So the slings had that a third of a load of the hay. Then down on the very bottom of it, it had a trick. And we had a small rope that we, with a snapbacker, we put on that trick. So I'd come around and a team of horses would pull that hay up to the top of the barn, and then it had this track, go down on that track. And we take that hay to if the barn was empty, you take it to the back. You'd empty it. You'd fill that barn from the back to the front. And at that time, they didn't have balers.
So it was all loose hay then, basically.
So after we filled the barn up, that was all nice green hay and everything. Then he put it in, he had a stacker, and he makes stacks of hay.
In the barn?
Well, out the field where the hay, wherever that was, but he'd make how much hay it was, but he'd make the big, whether it's a big stack or he'd make stacks. So we had stacks of hay out there. The corn, we take a wagon. We had shucks you put on your hands. To shuck them off the ears, off the deal. And we'd walk along there and take those ears and fill the wagon with those ears of corn. And
so you'd chuck them right there in the field?
Right there in the field till you fill the wagon up. Then you take the wagon and the ears And he would put them in a wire enclosed deal all over and let them get hard or everything. Always keep enough roast here, because Marie plant sweet corn, little pack of sweet corn for the roast here. But then, after that, well, we take, and by that time our insulage, our feed would all be ready to harvest. So he'd cut the corn and the feed together and run it through the grinder, run it through the deal, make insulage out of it, and then put it in this big tray silo we had there. To clear up the top and everything. They rounded it off so the water wouldn't be spoiling and everything. And he always planted a patch of oats. He had oats for the milk cows and for the horses.
What about wheat? Didn't he?
We had the big raven for wheat.
Okay.
On each side.
How did you first harvest the wheat? Did he before they had combine?
With thrashing machine.
But that was pulled by the mules or by the
They
tractor?
had a throw. We pulled them up. We cut the wheat, and then we would haul the wheat up there in header barges up there and then throw it into the tractor. And they had a deal where the wheat come out. We got a header barge full of wheat, well, then we put another header barge in there. The wheat would save the thrashings for feed, and we have the wheat. We did that about 2 or 3 years, as I remember. Sweeties over there did it for a long time afterwards. And I worked on a thrash machine over there with them a lot there. But then he got this combine.
Who got a combine?
Dad.
Okay.
Their national combine. And we pulled the combine with the tractor, with the little tractor. And we hooked a wagon onto the combine, so it's under the spout. And the wheat was where the wheat would come out. And in those days, the combines were generally 8 foot or 10 foot wide. They kept building bigger and better and that. And of course they just had the old steel wheels on them and stuff. And you had to go pretty slow and everything. But it was a lot better than the tractor machine,
Yeah. Well, you said when you went over to Sweeney's and worked, and you were on the thrashing machine. What did you have to do when you were on the thrashing machine?
Take the pitchfork and throw it into the wheat into the tractor. We had a tractor there with the tractors were built those days with a pulley on it. That pulley. And they had a big round belt, and you put that belt on the tractor, then it